Alright, what's good, guys? We're gonna come here and bring you a quick game one analysis. We're gonna go over what we need to see from game two, and finally, we're gonna give our game two predictions for the 2017 NBA Finals. So let's start off with game one. What'd you think?
Game one did not go the way I thought. They kept it close. Both teams came out real slow. They kept it close for a while but in the second quarter, Golden State just made a couple more shots. The difference right there. Made a nice run in the third quarter, 3 threes in a row. That's like a 13-point lead, 14-point lead right there. And they coasted for the rest of the game pretty much.
Yeah. Steph Curry had a big third quarter. He got like 14. And like I said, a lot of things I expected to happen ended up coming about. For the few minutes that my man JaVale played, he had a big game. That's big. Zaza was throwing up those behind the backs. They were just falling.
Yeah, in the first half, those guys kept it close in the first half, but they really turned up, like you said, in the third quarter.
In the third quarter.
Yeah, Curry is the Currys of the world.
The Currys and the KDs. I think the Cavs are. I think they're doing what I thought they should, and they're saying, all right, let's let KD eat and try to defend Stephen Clay, because you see on the fast breaks when you know what I mean, when it's on the fast break and it's Steph, KD, and then maybe someone else, and the Steph or the other person will run to the wings. The Cavs will go defend them and leave KD wide open for the dunk.
Yeah, I saw that a lot.
I think they took that game plan of like, let's just let KD eat and just try to stop Steph and Clay and not let them get hot.
I think if it wasn't for the turnovers, that plan would have looked a lot better.
Yeah, it would have.
It would have looked a lot better if they didn't turn the ball over. That was the biggest game one thing. Turnovers. LeBron had 8. He still had 8 assists, but he had 8 turnovers. Led to a lot of fast break points.
Yeah, that was bad for them. The turnovers would really stuck the dagger in their hearts. But another thing I was thinking about is like I said, the Warriors, like KD had 38. He was their leading scorer. I don't think they're at their best when he has the most points on the team, or when he has a good game. I think
I agree.
I think that's not good for the Warriors. That's why I don't think they played their best game, just because KD had such a good game. I'm not saying he doesn't have a good game, can't have a good game, but the best games the Warrior has is when KD has 20, 25 points, but he shot 65%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Clay shot 40% and Steph shot 40%. I think those are the best games the Warriors had, where Steph and Clay both get like 20 to 25 shots. KD takes 16 shots but hits 10 of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, that's right. I rather, they're scarier when Klay Thompson and Stephen Curry are just scoring a lot of points. Because KD's going to get his 25 regardless of what's happening. So it's just, if he's not the main scorer, the main person of the offense, it definitely does make the team a lot harder to guard. A lot harder to guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he has the ball in his hands, it just makes it easier to guard him because he's going to take more shots.
But he was doing a good job at distributing the ball early, especially early. Yeah. I think that's what opened the Cavs up, because they weren't expecting him to be making plays.
Mm-hmm. But that was all in the first half for the most part. He got most of those assists in the first half. That was like I said, I think they were hanging with him in the first half until exactly like you said, Curry hit those threes in the third quarter. That's 9 points in a minute is a lot to that's a lot of momentum just gone.
And even when KD was doing, KD looks like greatness distributing the ball, but it was still a close game. Yeah. And as soon as Steph heated up a little bit, what happened? Yeah. The game got out of reach.
Nah, yeah, so I could agree, man. Steph and Clay, I don't know what they did to him. They held Clay in check. He was guarding everybody though. Shout out Klay Thompson.
Yeah, he ate on that. Yeah. That's what they need is a defend if you look back at every great team, they have that one dude who's just a defender. He's just the dude, you know what I mean? And Clay can do that, can play that role, and then occasionally drop 30 or 40 in a quarter.
He's going to San Antonio in 2 years. No, I'm joking. Let's talk about game 2.
All right, game 2. So, like I said, I kind of already touched on my Warriors' keys to win. I think they need Steph and Clay to have a good game, and KD to have an efficient game. And I think that's what they can do to up their game from here on out, and then get a higher percentage from their bench, because their bench played well, but they shot poorly.
Do you think the Cavs played their worst game of the finals?
Their worst game ever?
No, like for this series, you think?
Oh yeah, I don't think they're gonna be
Is
any
that-
worse than
than
that.
that?
Yeah, I don't see them. Where they score 91.
Nah, they scored like 90. They lost by like 18. Yeah, so about like 94, 95. I don't know. I don't have it up right now, but yeah, they didn't score 100. So like,
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be many games where they don't score 100. I think Kyle Korver will usually give you 2 to 3, 3 balls a game. I don't know why Chandler Fry wasn't playing, but he usually give you, you know what I mean, 6 to 12 points a game.
Yeah,
So and Tristan Thompson obviously isn't gonna play that bad.
yeah. So yeah, the score was 91-113. So yeah, they only had 91 points.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening again. And fucking Kevin Love. I think Kevin Love had his best game.
You
I
think
think
so?
I think that's the best type of game. Maybe he'll have one game, not points wise.
I think he'll have a more impactful game.
No, yeah, it wasn't very impactful, but like 17, what do you have, 17, 18 rebounds?
Yeah, he had a lot of points, a lot of rebounds. Yeah, it was
That's what I'm
surprising.
saying. I think he had I think that's the best
Stat
game
wise,
you get from
yeah,
Kevin
I can
Love.
say that's probably his highest stat game he'll have. But I think he'll have a game where he'll hit like 4 or 5 threes.
In key
It'll
moments
be,
or something.
it'll be like the difference. I think
It'll be the difference.
It
You
would
think
ha-
Kevin Love will
he
win him a
needs to-
game?
Not win him a game, but it'll be like, hey, he hit 4 threes tonight. Great. That we needed those. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. We
you
needed
feel me?
those. Those were good threes.
Those are good threes at good times in the game.
Yeah, good times in the game.
Yeah.
That's swung the momentum.
Yeah. So, like,
I don't know, but it's hard. I'm trying to get the
What-
vision in my head, and it's hard for me to even imagine.
one of my main thing I think for the Cavs for game 2, like you said, it was the Kevin Love, offensively and defensively. Like, he was not getting back. They was running fast break trades. He needs to get back on defense. That'd be cool. And like you said, Tristan Thompson just needs to rebound the basketball. This man getting paid so much money.
So much money.
You gotta rebound. You gotta just be there. And I think he's gonna have better games. I think that's his worst game.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
He's gonna play crazy good. I think, especially the games in Cleveland. I think J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson play a lot better in Cleveland for some reason. So yeah, that's the two things. Turnovers, obviously, don't turn the ball over. That's another thing. LeBron, you take care of the ball. I think he had his worst game too.
Yeah, I think LeBron played his.
Like-
Well, just turnovers. The turnovers made the game look a lot worse.
Yeah.
Obviously, that has a lot to do with it. But I think you were looking at LeBron like you were looking at a Russell Westbrook game,
Yeah.
and I think that mainly that's a good highlight of to put in perspective what people think about Russell Westbrook in his MVP season. Like that's the game they lost. The Cavs lost, and they had a bag. And we're saying it's LeBron's worst game in the finals that he's gonna have,
Yeah.
and that's a typical Russell Westbrook game.
Yeah, he had like 28, 16, and like 8 assists. It was like
But like 6
8
turnovers. Yeah. You see what I'm
It's
saying?
like, yeah.
That I think that should put that in perspective for people, but
Mhm.
that's another topic for another day.
Yeah.
But fucking yeah, I think he'll take better care of the ball.
Yeah, I think
I
he'll
think-
be a lot better.
Yeah, he showed spurts of him hitting that next gear. I think he's still not in you know what I mean, his last gear. I think he's still, you know what I mean? He's still got a couple shifts up to go.
Yeah, I think so too. I think like that's the main reason I think the Cavs can beat the Warriors. And I've been saying this for the last like 2 or 3 months. LeBron James, I think he has one more gear to get to, like
Yeah.
another level. You can see it, like you can see him wanting to get to another level,
Yeah.
and he did it. He did it 2 years in a row. Like I didn't think he could get to the level he got to 2 years ago, and they lost. And then he just upped it the year after, and when they won, that was crazy. Like
Yeah.
and I can see him having another gear, so that's what I see from the Cavs.
Yeah,
LeBron
you can see him having
making
that
another
same last
push.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's just, I need to just do this more.
Yeah, okay,
And then-
man.
okay, yeah, yeah.
LeBron's like, "All right,
So that's what I'm waiting for, and I think if they could do that, it'd be a great series. But LeBron from last year, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
yeah, if they had LeBron from last night, they would have won.
Yeah,
But-
he's about to he'll get there, and he'll get there. I think.
I think also at times though, like at times it looked like it was just looking like KD was, you know what I mean, was asserting himself, you know what I mean, was knocking at the door of LeBron. Like there was times like he was like on both sides of the ball where KD was, you know what I mean.
I think KD got a lot of fast break points too, like a
Well,
lot of his
also when he
points fast
started
break.
when he was distributing, I was like,
Yeah, when he was
"Yo, that
distributing, it
looks-
was good.
He's looking like greatness.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
he doesn't. That's not his natural sense of a player.
No.
He would have to. His game would have to be different. He would have to change his game. That could be him if he wanted to do it, but he's not gonna put up 38. I think doing it every night.
No.
Like passing the ball is to get 8 assists for someone like him. He
Out
passed the
of
ball at
character.
least like 10 times.
Yeah, right.
That's out of his character, I feel.
Or he can get the ones where he's dishing to the
Yeah,
lane and just
dishing
making
to
the
the
extra
lane,
pass
making an extra pass.
for an easy dunk.
Yeah.
That's how most of his assists came.
Yeah, that's how most of them came. And like for the most part, he usually goes up with those shots.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? The biggest thing about the Cavs, Kyrie Irving played well. He just needs to shoot the ball more. I personally think he was.
I think he shot bad in the third or something.
Yeah, the third.
He went
but,
cold
Like,
for
he
a
went
minute.
cold, but like he didn't keep shooting. Though.
He just went cold at the wrong time.
Yeah, that's when Curry was making the push and needed someone to keep him there.
And I also think, you know, the team defense that the Warriors were playing was starting to take a toll on Kyrie towards the end.
Switching and stuff.
He was looking like Steph was looking last year.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, as the game went on, like,
Mhm.
usually when Kyrie takes it to the rag and hits him with that, you know what I mean? And he throws it up, you're like, oh, that's going in. But, like, towards the end, I was like, that's not going in.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
he shot a lot in the first half. for
Yeah,
sure.
I think that the defense they were playing was taking a toll and having to readjust his shots.
There was a lot of switching. I know that there was a lot of switches on picks and stuff. So that probably there's more fresh bodies on him. So he was a little slower. I don't know. I think he's got a gear to get to as well. He's gonna give you a 40-point game in these finals. Like I think he's got something for us. He likes playing against the Warriors. He usually plays well against the Warriors.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Kyrie can step into the upper echelon still.
Yeah, he's still got. He
He might step another gear too, but shit, it was looking like Steph had another gear. You know what I mean?
We've never seen Steph. That was the best game Steph's played against the Cavs in the finals. I personally.
Nah,
think.
didn't everyone else better than that?
Nah, they had higher
He
scoring
dropped
games.
36 one.
He was a higher scoring game, but as efficient as it was, I think this one was very efficient.
At
Steph
first,
had.
he was in the first half. He had a way better second half than he did the first half. His second half made up for the first half.
Yeah, but he wasn't like getting shots that he couldn't knock down. It was just like shots weren't falling at the time, and they started falling. He made a nice little adjustment at halftime. And like we said, that Stephen Curry third quarter is like the difference in the game.
Yeah, that's another thing I was saying. I thought they were going to pull away in the third. Just because that's what they usually come out of the half hot. You know what
The
I mean?
Cavs are pretty good in the third quarter as well. That was just weird. It was just weird seeing them because LeBron comes out at halftime. And
Yeah, you gotta. Because I think they know, like, if you want to come out anytime to win a game, you gotta come out right out of the half and punch them in the mouth and get the momentum swinging your way and make them have to fight. Spend the whole second half fighting back.
Yeah.
Then by the time it comes to the last clutch moments, you're tired from all that fighting back because the Warriors is coasting.
Yeah.
They just need to keep getting a bucket.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're right. They do this. Yeah.
They just need to keep getting a bucket every possession. They don't gotta fight as hard and claw.
Yeah, claw for them. Yeah, no, you're right. Especially because they put the bench in like halfway through.
Yeah, and the Warriors, like I said, I think the Warriors bench will have a better game too. Like they play like an away team. I think the Warriors bench play like an away team. You know what I mean?
I guess a Cavs bench didn't play well at all. People
No,
didn't make
but they're
shots.
they're not supposed to play good at away. I mean, you don't count on them to play good at
The players on the Cavs bench, they got some people that should be playing well wherever they are. Like Kyle Korver should.
Yeah, he should be playing well.
He should have
wherever.
made 1 3 at least. He had some clean looks. He probably won't shoot like that again.
He didn't have that many shots though.
He
either.
shot 3 or 4 times, but he missed some like ones that those 3 or 4 threes would have been great moments in the game to hit threes. I think if it was a second quarter, I think he missed like 3 threes. While 3 of those went in, they'd have a halftime lead, and that's just momentum just to start the half. Oh, we got a little lead.
Yeah, that's what Kyle Korver is good for.
That's what we need. That's what they need. That's what they need if they want to win. But there's one thing like for game 2. Do you think if the Cleveland loses, are they in the worst case? Like
No,
what's
not
going on?
yet. I think Cleveland will be in the worst case scenario if they lose this game and then lose one at home, and they're down 3-1 again, or three. If they're at 3-0, then
3-0 is tough.
3-0 is real tough.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll get swept per se. But like I said, I could see it. I don't think they will.
Yeah.
But Cleveland really they need this. It's not a must-win game.
I think the Warriors have. I think this is a must-win game for the Warriors.
Yeah, it's a must-win game
have
for the
to win
Warriors.
this game. The Warriors lose this game. They go to
No,
Cleveland.
I can see them winning one at Cleveland though too.
No, not if they win game 2. Not if Cleveland comes out and wins game 3. But we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. But I think the Warriors need to win tonight because if they lose tonight, especially if they get blown out tonight, like the same way Cleveland got blown out, like it wasn't really a blowout. It was just enough.
Yeah.
It was like 18, 20-point win. I think if they lose like that, that kind of kills their like whoa.
Momentum. Yeah.
Because
They got
no
an
matter
aura
what
right now.
tonight, there's an adjustment going to be made in Cleveland. I don't know what they're doing. I'm thinking they'll probably put Kyle Korver in. That would be dope. Have him start. But I think they're going to make an adjustment for this game. They're going to try to steal it. It's a good game to try to steal. Warriors are a little laxed. They're like, we just scraped them. KD at 38, he didn't do nothing. That's a light move.
Yeah.
So Cleveland's got a chance to come in and sneak it. I think all they have to do, though, is just keep the game close, show that they can play with them. Because if they show they can play with them on the road, this gives you momentum going at home. You're like, all right, we're a little bit more amped. We got the home crowd with us.
Yeah. We still got some remember hope.
Yeah, so that's what I'm pretty much hoping for. I'm not expecting Cleveland to win. I'm just expecting them to keep it close for game 2. Just showing people they can stick in it, because once they get home, it's gonna flip around. But it's pretty much my.
That's what you think?
Yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen tonight. Close game. Warriors win it by like 6 or 7, but it's close throughout the whole game. Nothing crazy.
I can see tonight. I'm gonna predict the Warriors to win by 15.
Damn.
By 15.
No
15. But this is how I see it
situation.
going. Not a little different this time. I can see KD getting 26. I can see Steph getting 29. I can see Clay getting 11. Or I'll give Clay 14.
14 for Clay.
I can see Draymond getting 6, 8, and like 9.
Nice. Okay, Draymond, we see.
You know what I mean? I can see them all having their like a good game. Okay. And I can see Iggy getting. You know what I mean? I can see Livingston. He was missing those. You know what I mean? Those shots he hits. I see him getting like 6 points. See David West getting like 5 points. You know what I mean? Zaza and JaVale. I see JaVale catching a couple lobs.
Okay.
I see them having their game tonight.
All right.
I see them having. Last time I would have gave them like a B minus, and this time I see them having.
I think they had a B game last game.
Yeah, B minus.
I think it's a B game. I think Cavs had like an F game, like a failing.
Yeah, no, I'll give Cavs
like a D. They got at least a D.
Like a C minus.
Nah, that's a bad.
They all. I mean, they had hella turnovers.
Yeah, dude. That's
without the turnovers. If you didn't have the turnovers,
there would have been less fast break points. But yeah, go ahead. You gonna give them C minus, and then they gonna get a B minus or a B?
No. Yeah, they'll play like a B plus game. It's gonna be
B plus. Game?
I think it's gonna be like 125 to 110.
Okay, just a high scoring jamboree. All right, that's what you got. Final score. Go final score. I was gonna say Golden State, but got the Cavs. Fuck that. Got the Cavs. I got the Cavs winning 106, 101.
Okay.
106, 101. Sneak off a close one. LeBron James, less turnovers, more assists, a little less rebounds, probably about 35, I think, 11 assists.
Yeah. I can see
maybe
LeBron
like 10 rebounds. Getting a triple-double, bounce back, showing Kevin Durant he's LeBron, man. Kyrie Irving coming with the sauce, as usual. Kyle Korver hitting a couple threes, nothing too impactful, hitting about 3 threes. And then I see Kevin Love bouncing back, taking advantage of the matchups. I really don't have any faith in Kevin Love. I lied.
I can see LeBron and Kyrie both getting 30 tonight.
Yeah.
But where are they going to get that 40. Other 4? Where are they going to get that?
They both could get 40.
Where are they going to get
This is Kyrie's 40-point game right here. Calling it now. Kyrie's dropping 41.
Well, if he do that, that's I can see them both getting 30 tonight.
Yeah, I can see them coming big. I think they're going to be ready for this one. I think Curry and them is going to be a little laxed. Klay Thompson's definitely going to have a bounce-back game. But Durant's going to slow down a little bit. He's not going to get 38. He'll get like 28. Curry's going to do his thing, sauce around, get about 23 points. That's it.
All right, well, see what happens. You know what I mean? Catch us back for game 3. Peace.